What's going on, everyone? It's Tosh and I'm back for another Bleach Plus video, and today we will have a video about top 10 mine units that's necessarily worth link slotting on Bleach Brave Souls. First off, this is just my own opinion, you guys can agree or disagree, I don't know if I'm doing right to be honest, but of course I think most of you guys will agree with me on this choice. First, I would say Hikone is definitely worth 10/10 link slotting. And max transcender. First of all, the kit is awesome. All stats are looking great, especially that SP with 778, which is pretty high, and his sword is killer, which is pretty good. He does have a soul trade SAR, 12%, which is pretty usable soul trade. And he does have weaken on all his NAD, SCRs, and soul bomb. It's awesome, when you have weaken in all your, attacks. And he does have a devastation 40%, really strong attack cooldown 4%, frenzy, resistance, increased NAB with 20%, debility plus 5 seconds, sprint plus 2, and a long stride, which is really usable for GQ. Honestly, this character is the second best GQ unit in Bleach Brave Souls in my opinion, after Tilly's Siphon. And yeah, the best mine unit in the game. This character is just not good for GQ, but it's good for other things in Bleach Brave Souls, for example raids, IZs, auto IZs, droplet zones, raids, Senkaimon, Tower for deals, etc, etc. He isn't that good for PvP sadly, but as I said, he's definitely up there, and he's definitely worth link slotting because of he's really good character, and the kit is awesome. He's usable for GQ. So yeah, I would put him at number 1. Number 2, I would honestly put Nointora. You guys will maybe say why Nointora, but I think he deserves the second place on worth link slotting 10/10, because this character is definitely one of the best PvP units in the game, if not the best, because of his killer, which is Captain. That attack is 771, and he his kit is pretty good, and he does have 2 effects, main and sub, and his second SCR is a boost, which is really good. And he has paralysis on all his attacks, as you guys can see. He does have Flurry, which is awesome, double plus 5 seconds, decreased damage taken 60%, devastation, increased SAD with 30%. He has double plus 5 seconds, he does have Poise and Speed plus 1, so Flurry and Poise, which is awesome. He does have a second boost on his SCR, and he does have a pretty good kit, and does have that 771 attack, and he does have that awesome killer Captain. So he's definitely worth max transcending and link slotting in my opinion. He can kill one on Yamamoto, the Tilly, Tosh, the new one, Mangaretsu, all the captains, he would clap them, maybe weaken too. So yeah, that's why I have him, second place. I think he's awesome. Then I would, this is a hard one, but just because I'm a Tosher fan, I would go with Tosh. I think he's pretty good. All stats are looking great, pretty decent. He does have SP at 788, which is really high in this day standards. He has definitely one of the highest SPs in the game, and he's definitely one of the best main characters for Arankar killers, along with Nell. Soul Trade SAR, which is a usable soul trade. Kit looking good. I love that Stern outfit. It's my favorite outfit on the Toshiro, I would say. He does have weaken on second SCR, and freeze on the rest of his strong attacks, which is really nice. It's cool that he has a weaken on second SCR, and freeze on all his other strong attacks, and soul bomb and NAD. It's just really cool in my opinion. He does have a long reach 20%, frenzy, sprint plus 1, poise, debility plus 5 seconds, really strong attack cooldown, devastation 40%, increased strong attack with 20%, and increased 9 with 20%, which is really good. So that long reach, frenzy, sprint plus 1, poise is really good, and he does have that awesome high SP 788, and an amazing killer, which is Arankar, which makes him usable in many things like co-op, story events, whatever. He's pretty good for lower seats in PvP too, because of that poise, and he's a good main runner for GQ because of that long reach, and he has a good killer and stuff. He has a good kit. He does have the sprinter. So yeah, in general, I think this character is definitely worth link slotting, even though I haven't done it yet because I've been slacking on BBS, but I will try to do that as fast as possible. So yeah, I would have definitely in top 10 for the 10 to 10 link slotting characters. So yeah. And then I would definitely go with Wheel Ichigo, Master Lord Ichigo. So he has, he isn't the best character, but he is good in PvP, which makes him, special in my opinion. Has good stats, especially at attack 777, and he does have a killer captain like Nointora, which is really good. He does have less survival rate, which is good for assault rate in PvP. If he it gets clapped, it will revive again, which is nice. Yeah, and strong attacks on him he has pretty good strong attacks, and his soul bombs animation is one of my favorites. It's really cool. But anyways, he does have a last year survivaling, as I said. He does have prevent brave battle healing, which is really nice. He does have flurry, poise, split +1, decrease captain damage taken 30%, which is awesome. He does have an increased strong attack with 30%, and he does have devastation 30%. So yeah, this character is definitely top 5 in PvP characters in my opinion. So yeah, and he would survive, I think, in third to lieutenant seat, maybe captain, I don't know, but in general, awesome character for PvP. Works versus incoming wars paths, tower 4 deals, etc. I think he can be a nuker for GK2 as a bonus, but yeah, I think this character is definitely worth link slotting. So 10 10 10. Then I would go with Kugo, definitely. An amazing character. I didn't thought he would be this good when he first came out, but he's a pretty must have in my opinion. He's an amazing character. That SP 782 is damn high. And his hollow killer, which is awesome. He has, in my opinion, the best killer in the game. He does have a soul trade of 40%, which is able soul trade. He has a good kit. I like the details on him. And he does have paralysis on his second SCR, third SCR, and on his my bad. He does have a paralysis on the second SCR on the soul bomb. He does have freeze on his third SCR, which is really cool. He does have havoc 20%. He does have frenzy. He does have speed +1, the bit +5 seconds. A really strong attack cooldown 40%, which is awesome. Devastation 40%, and increased NAD with 20%. In general, I think this character is really good. Can be used in any competition in this game besides PvP, in my opinion. Good main runner, I think, for GQ. He does have sprinter, and yeah. Overall he's a pretty good unit. I think he deserves more credit. He's definitely one of the best mine units, in my opinion, and the best co-game Bleach Spray Souls. So yeah, I'm definitely worth 10 link slotting. Let's go with why not? Soifon is definitely worth it. Kaka's Sight to Soifon is an amazing character. I wish I had her. Stats are looking great. 770 SP, which is damn high. She does have a killer hollow too, and sadly her soul trade is pretty bad, but it doesn't matter because she's in the link. She's a usable character. An amazing character. She has cooldown on all of his poison of all of his attack. My bad. She does have poison on all of his strong attacks and soul bomb. She does have an increased NAD with 20% increased SAD, 25%, devastation 40%, frenzy, debility +2 seconds, and sprint +1. Amazing main runner for GQ, really amazing character for GQ. And she has 2 suffocation sword captain. The reason why she's worth 10 link slot in my opinion is because she's an amazing main runner, as I said, on GQ. She's really good for Tower of Ordeus. I think you need her for specific floors on Senkaimon. good for epic rates, when she's bonus, co-op, IZ, every competition besides PvP, I guess. Amazing character. And then, it's a hard one, man. So how many have we been talking about? I've been talking about Hikone, Nointora, Toshiro, Will, Ichigo, Koga. Okay, that necessitates to be Siphon. It's 6 characters I've been talking about. 4 more to go. I don't know, man. This is a hard choice, Honestly, yes. Hospital's Cafe Over version is really good too. Not gonna lie. Anchor is part application character. Stats are all looking damn good. Everything's standard beside that SP 786, which is damn high. Killer Soul Ripper. Use able Soul Trait. SAR 12%. He has a pretty good kit. And always strong attack. He has poison, and his soul bomb. He can hold it in a whole team when he uses his soul bomb, which is nice. Reviving the whole team, which is pretty important in co-op and epic rates. Increased net 20%, evasion 4%, reduced strong attack cooldown with 4%, poison resistance 100%, havoc 20%, frenzy, diversity plus 2 seconds, and speed plus 1. Good character for GQ too. As I said, for epic race bonus, he's awesome. One of the best epic race character bonuses, for mind. Sadly, I don't have him, but yeah, pretty good, in today's standards. Good character, definitely worth 10-10-10. Link slotting. Then I would go with. I honestly haven't seen Rangaku and Isana's gameplay, so I don't know about them. I can't judge them, but I have heard good stuff about Rangaku, so I think she's definitely worth 10 link slotting then. But characters I know, this guy's kind of out. Yeah, Shinji, even though he's pretty old, I think he's still worth link slotting for sure. Captain Holification, his SPs, his stats are pretty good, but for this today's standards it's not that good. 696 SP, which is pretty low, but he does have a killer hollow, which is pretty good, a really good killer. He does have burn on the second SAR. His third SAR is a full screen, which is really nice. His first is a launch. Of course, his solo is a full screen too. His net is not ranged, sadly, but yeah, it is what it is. It does have long reach 20%, devastation 40%, increased SAD with 25%, increased nav with 20%, Havoc 20%, frenzy speed plus 1. This character is really good for GQ. Yeah, as a main runner, he works, even though even though he's old, but yeah, he's definitely worth link slotting. And for Senkaimon, you need him for floor 20 if you don't have Red Aizen. It's really hard, but it's possible to clear it with him. So he's a must-have for floor 20 if you don't have what's the name, Red Aizen, F2 Aizen, or maybe the Christmas Lisa. Both of them can clear the floor 20, but in all competitions, he's pretty good character. So yeah, Shinji is really good to this day. Rukia, she works. She's pretty good. Tag Team Shui, he's pretty good. He has 2 killers and stuff. His bonus for AR. Bonikaku is pretty decent. White Ichigo, if you want to, if you're a big fan of White Ichigo, he has a SPS 774, Aranka killer. His soul tree is really bad, but he does have poison weekend. I don't know, man, but he has something on his CRs. But yeah, anyways, if you're a big fan of White Ichigo, you can he's the best White Ichigo in the game, so maybe he's worth link slotting, I don't know, but those I'm certain of to worth link slotting. I would say Zombie Toshiro, Koga, Kenfiro with Solo Sporo, Vastlord Ichigo, Kenfiro World Nointora, Hikone, Kakao Society, Soifon, definitely Shinji, And Momo too, even though she's pretty old too, like Shinji. I think she's an amazing character. She does have an SPS 757, which is damn high. Arca killer, usable soul trait. Second SR is a heal. Rest of them is a burn, which is really good. She has a division 40%, frenzy, W plus 2 seconds, speed plus 1, and a medic, which is amazing. Sword application, definitely worth link slot in my opinion. An amazing character, and I would say, where is he? Tenzo Zangetsu, which is an underrated character in my opinion. Definitely worth link slotting to 10-10-10. 770 SP, which is damn high. Sword killer, SAR 40%. Pretty good kit. Looking good, man. Sprint plus 1, frenzy, fire resistance, which is really, really good. And really strong attack cooldown, 40%. A pretty decent unit on these standards. If you don't have Zombie Toshiro and you're looking for a Aranker killer that's worth link slotting, I would prefer Weekend. What am I saying? Kenpachi Banken isn't really good to this day. He's really bad. Ichigo, the full Bleach Shikai version, is definitely worth it in my opinion. Nil is pretty good. And Isane, why not? And what is her name? I don't know her name, man. Kukaku, which is a good character. But yeah, as I said, in my opinion, Zombie Tosh is better than all of the these characters in this box here. But yeah, I guess that's it. I hope guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys. She's too catty,